Good morning, children. Welcome to Rishikul online classes. This is module 4th, and in this module, we shall discuss about the second phase of writer journey and what happened with them during their second phase of journey. It will be discussed in the next slide. Let's move to next slide and see. Children, on the second day out of Cape Town, they encountered strong wind, which continued for the next few weeks. Strong gales were not the problem, but the thing that was alarming was the size of the waves rising up to 15 meters as high as the mast. On 25th December, they reached 3,500 km east of Cape Town. Despite atrocious weather, they celebrated Christmas and kept the spirits high. They hoped that there would be improvement in the weather, and it did change for the worse. On their second day out of Cape Town, they began to encounter strong gales. They blew continuously. At dawn 1 January 2nd, the waves were gigantic. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, we could see endless, huge seas rolling towards them. And the screams of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. To slow the boat down, they dropped the storm jib and they double laced everything. Attached lifelines, donned oilskins, and life jackets. In the next slide, we shall come to know what happened with them. Either there was something changed in the environment or it became worse. Let's see in the next slide. Children, in this slide, we shall discuss that the first indication of impending disaster came at about 6 pm. The wind dropped and sky immediately grew dark. Then they saw that a huge cloud lowered behind their ship. The writer realized that it was not a cloud, but a wave like no other he had ever seen. The roar increased to a thunder as the stern moved up to face the wave. The writer thought that they might ride over it, but then a tremendous explosion shook the deck. A torrent of green and white water broke over the ship. The captain got injured and found himself sinking below the waves. He lost consciousness and prepared himself for approaching death. He felt quite peaceful. Unexpectedly, a miracle took place. His head popped out of water. A few meters away, Wave Walker was getting sunk. Then a wave threw the ship upright. Just then, another wave tightened his life jacket. He grabbed the guardrails and he reached the wave walker's main room. Subsequent waves tossed him across the deck like a rag doll. He found that his left ribs cracked, his mouth was filled with blood and broken teeth. The writer didn't lose his courage, and somehow he found the wheel and lined up the stern for the next wave. Rest part of the story will be discussed in the next modules. So let's move the next module and see what happened with them. Thank you. Have a nice day.